Hello guys, I welcome you all again in a new video, and today I am going to share you some knowledge about permissions, and not special means basic permission. Today I am going to tell you very important ACL, access control list in Linux, and that is very important to know. Okay, and I hope this concept will be clear, and if you have doubt after this session you can ask me in the comment section. And if you are liking this video, please like and subscribe this channel. Okay, some more videos in every week I am uploading here. Lots of knowledge you can gain from this channel, so please like and subscribe. Okay, so let us start. So first of all, what is ACL I have to discuss. So first of all, we need to know what is ACL. Normal permission, I hope you should be have a understanding of normal permission, means basic permission. If you are not having it, then first learn this one, then you can move on to ACL. I hope most of you will be knowing about this fact of basic permission. So in basic permission, what we have, each and every file and directory in Linux, you know, they are having permission field, right? Read, write, X, read, write, X, read, write, X. So total 9 field, and each 3 field is separated. Okay, so first 3 field is for user owner, second 3 field is for group owner, and third 3 field is for other users. Okay, so if I provide, you need to understand a scenario to understand the use of ACL. So first of all, I am going to create a directory. Okay, I am creating permission directory. Okay, this directory is created inside slash. You can see if I go to slash, you can see there the directory is present. Okay, so where is my directory? As you can see, permission directory is here. Okay, let me show the individual details of the directory. Okay, so slash permission, you can check what is the details of the directory. RWX, RX and RX. Okay, means the user owner of the directory will get full permission, the group owner of the directory will get read and execute permission, no write permission, and the group owner here is root and the user owner is root even. The other user will get read and execute permission. Now there may be multiple user have inside your system. Okay, so let me check in my system how many user I have. There are some user added, Ankush and Bob, you can see. So what I want to provide permission specifically to Ankush, or maybe specifically to a user. So when this type of requirement are there, we need to apply a ACL. You think if I tell you without changing this basic level permission, can I provide permission to Ankush? Is it possible? Yes, possible. Means no such other user should access it. Only Ankush should get access, means to all the access, means read, write, execute permission to this directory. Can Ankush get it? Is how many ways are there? First, I can make Ankush as a owner of the directory, and I will make him. I will give the read, write, execute permission for him. For other user, I will mention only read and execute or nothing. So other user cannot access. That is possible. That is one option. Second option is ACL, and that is the actual way. Actually, we don't make any user owner of a particular directory. If the permission need to be provided, we will apply ACL to the directory. Okay. So what is basically ACL? ACL is nothing. A specific permission, when a specific permission or a specific privilege given to a user for a particular directory, that is ACL. Okay, like in this permission directory, which user are allowed, which user are not allowed. Normally all of the user like Ankush, Bob or any other user, like if I add some user add U1, user add U1. Okay, that user you can check. Okay, U user is there and also U1. So U1 is also a new user to my system. So those are other actually coming under others user category. Okay, they are coming under others user category. You can see R and X is the permission for other users. R and X means they can only read and execute, they cannot write inside this directory. So if Ankush logs in, okay, Ankush logs in and tries to go inside permission, yes, they can go, but can I create anything inside this? no, permission is denied. Okay, similar thing will happen for even Bob, right? Bob is trying to go into permission directory. I came into this directory, but can I create anything inside it? No, definitely not. So I again came back to my root user. Okay, let me show you the permission again. ld/permission. Okay, so here now I am going to show you the command to apply a SEL. Okay, first thing is the command to check the details of a directory with SEL. You can mention get fscl, then directory or file name. So you are getting the details. So it is showing the basic level permission, file name, the owner, the group owner, the basic level permission you are getting. rwx, rx, here you are getting rx is there. Okay, now how can I know that the ACL is applied or not? If the ACL is applied, you will get a user name here or the group name here. You can apply ACL for a user or for a group. Okay, same procedure I'll show you. Okay, now let me allow Ankush. So set fscl-m to modify user. For which user I am applying? For Ankush user. Which permission you are applying? rwx. To which directory? Permission directory. How can I check? Get fscl then permission. So this is the details. So you can see here user Ankush is having read write x. That is a ACL. So now by executing this command, I can see one ACL is applied. Now how can I verify? If you check on basic level permission ls-ld permission. Okay, you can see something is changed here. So don't be confused. And when ACL is applied, you can just check by seeing the last dot will be changed, that will be replaced by plus. If the ACL is applied, the dot will be replaced by plus. Okay, if ACL is not there, it will be again plus dot. Okay, so you can see one simple change here. The group permission is rx, but it is showing rwx. So remember, when you apply ACL to a directory or file, one mask is created. Mask is nothing, just the highest permission applied to a file or directory. Okay, highest permission, highest ACL permission. I have given highest, what highest permission I have given? rwx. So mask is also rwx. So mask will always come in the group permission field. That's why the group permission is still now rx, but it is showing the mask. Okay, when ACL is there, when x is there, remember the middle one will show you mask. Okay, so now the permission is having a ACL of user Ankush. Okay, now let me show you is Ankush able to create something inside it? Okay, let me show you Ankush. Okay, go into permission directory mkdir. Yes, I can create it. This is created by Ankush. But same task, if any other user is trying, like Bob, can they do it? cd permission, cd permission, can they do it? Directory 2, can they do it? Definitely not. Correct? They cannot create a directory. So that was the ACL. It means ACL applied to a user. Okay, now again I came back to root user. Okay, you can apply ACL for Bob also. So user set fscl-modify for user Bob. Then for permission I am giving rwx to permission. Okay, created get fscl permission. You check. Now you are getting one more line here. So now Bob will try Bob cd permission mkdir directory 2. Yes, Bob can now also create. Okay, hope the concept is clear to you. Now how can I remove it? So remember, if you want to remove a specific ACL from a directory or file, there is another command. If you want to remove all of the thing at a time, then it is a different thing. Okay, so how to remove? Set fscl-x. Okay, -x user is Ankush, right? User is Ankush. That's it from permission. So this will remove. How can I see? Get fscl then /permission. Now you check, user Bob is there but Ankush is not there, so one ACL is still there. Okay, let me remove it again. Okay, I'll remove the permission for Bob also. So when you are removing, remember you don't need to mention the permission field. If you mention, and the permission will be changed or it will not be, it will show you error. So now get FACL permission will show you there is no such ACL applied to this directory. But remember, once the mask is generated, it will not be removed. Okay, still it is there. That is why if you check ls-ld permission, okay, if you check, now the middle field is changed. It is showing actually the group permission, but the dot is not coming, right? Initially it was dot. When I applied ACL, it showed plus. I told you if it is replaced by plus, it will indicate it is ACL is applied. But right now when there is no such ACL, but still now it is showing plus. That is the problem. So to remove it, you need to apply set FACL-B. It will remove mask also. Okay, mask and each and every permission. So if you want to remove all of the permission at a time with the mask, you can use set FACL-B then permission. Now you check LD permission. Now you check, is it there? No, it is replaced by dot again. Okay, I hope the concept is clear. Okay, now let us move on to next thing. The next thing is, if you have any question regarding this, you can ask me in the comment section. Now let us move on to group permission. So group permission also similar to it. Right now I should have some group. Okay, let me create a group. So group add. Okay, Red Hat. I have created a group. Let me add some user inside it. So there is no such ACL applied, and in this group there is no such member. Let me add a user. Okay, so user mod hyphen user mod hyphen G. Then which user? I am in the Red Hat group. I'll add Ankush user. Added. Similarly, I'll add in this group Bob. Okay, so now you check it. How can I check? Group mems hyphen LG Red Hat. So in this group there are two members, Ankush and Bob, you can see. Okay, so Red Hat group is having two members. Now you see ls-ld permission. Who is the group owner of the directory? Group owner of the directory is root. Okay, so no such user can access it, means they cannot create anything. So if I now log into Ankush, okay, if I now log into Ankush and they are accessing permission, can they create anything new, directory 3 or something 4? Okay, they cannot create because the permission is not there, correct? So ls the permission is not there, correct? So now I am going to apply a group permission through ACL. Okay, so set FACL-modify, similar command like before I used U. Now I will apply G. Okay, G for which group? Red Hat group. Which permission? RWX2 permission. Okay, now how can I check? Get FACL permission. Okay, so now you can see again the mask is created, group permission you are getting. So this is the ACL. Okay, so how can I verify? You see ls-ld permission, you are getting here the mask in the middle and the dot is replaced again by plus. Okay, and even you can log into Ankush. I have not created any ACL for Ankush user or Bob, but I have applied it on the group. So if you apply as ACL on a group, the group member will inherit the properties of the group inside them. Okay, so Ankush user will be able to create something inside it. Okay, let me show you. mkdir directory 3, can they create? Yes, now it is created. If I log into Bob, even su-bob, okay, Bob cd permission. Okay, now can I create directory for? Yes, I can create. It is created by Bob. But same task if u1 tries. u1 is not a member of this group, right? Even I have not made this ld permission. I have not made Red Hat as a group owner, but I have given permission to it. Okay, So without changing the ownership, I am giving the permission. ACL, the meaning of ACL is that I will not make you owner, but I will give you a specific permission. So and right now I have given permission to the Red Hat group specifically. Okay, so now let me try with a different user like U1. Can they create anything inside it? U1 is not a member of Red Hat group, remember that. So directory 5 mkdir directory 5, even 5 directory cannot be created. So you can see here directory 5 cannot be created by U1. So that was all about ACL on a group. Okay, now how to remove it? If you want to remove everything, I told you set fscl -b then permission. So ls ld permission. You see the plus is again replaced by dot and all things are removed. To get more details, get fscl permission. You see here the thing is not available. So guys, now I am going to show you how you can apply a default ACL to a directory. Okay, so default ACL is nothing. If you right now whatever we have created inside the permission directory, okay, inside this permission directory you can see Ankush user created something, Bob user created something, right? So what is default ACL? If you apply ACL to a directory and you have given some permission to a user, okay, maybe for Ankush user you have given read write X permission by ACL. So what will happen if you apply default ACL? If Ankush user creates anything inside the permission directory, the newly added file or directory will get the same ACL which was applied inside the permission directory. Means the parent directory ACL will be inherited inside the subdirectory. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, first of all let me apply a default ACL. Remember you have to apply two things, a default ACL and another one is your default ACL and default ACL. Okay, so first of all set fscl -modify user. I am showing it for user, but you can apply it for group also. User Ankush and read write X to permission. Okay, so you can see get fscl permission. It is showing you one permission is applied. Okay, before whatever is created you can see there is no such ACL applied to it. Okay, so right now I'll apply the default ACL to it. How to apply? Set fscl -dm. Dim is default, modify user r Ankush, okay, rwx to permission. Now if Ankush user logs in, okay, Ankush user logs in and they access permission directory, what will happen? Now if I create a directory 5, this 5 number directory, you can see the ACL which is applied on permission directory. Okay, sorry, get fscl permission. This is the ACL applied to permission directory. Same ACL applied will be this will be applied inside dir 5. Now let me show you fscl dir 5. You check it, same thing is applied to this directory. Means the parent directory's ACL is inherited inside the subdirectory or sub file. Okay, Ankush user is allowed. Ankush user is allowed, and Ankush user when he is doing, you can see the file which I'll create right now. All of the file will get the same sort of ACL applied to it by default. Okay, that was the thing. So in ACL, with set fscl command you can do one special task also. Like if I want to change a basic level permission, what you do? You normally, if I want to change, first of all let me remove all of the ACL. Okay, so set fscl -b permission. Now if I want to change basic level permission for this directory permission, to change basic level permission normally we use what? Chmod, right? Chmod command, chmod 777 to permission. You can see full permission I have given, so this permission you can change by using chmod command. Remember there is another command also to change it, that is set fscl. Okay, set fscl -modify user. Now I will not mention the username, just double colon, so you will skip the middle one, username. I am mentioning hyphen 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 permission. Okay, so what will happen? No such permission will be there for user owner. You check for user owner, the default means the basic permission is changed. No such ACL is applied, but the default means basic permission is changed. You can do it for group also, correct? So let me change for it group. Okay, for group also, now we check it, that is also removed. You can do it for other users. Okay, so others, okay, you check it. So that was a special thing. So you can change the basic level permission with setfacl command also. Okay, so that was all about ACL. There is not much thing in ACL. That was all about ACL. If you have any queries, anything, then ask me in the comment section. I'll read each and everyone's comment and I'll give you my answers. I'll be again back with a new video on the next week. Okay, so see you soon. Bye bye guys, thank you.